Hello, my dear viewers. I am back once again to the House of Whatever. Apologies if you're a big fan of the game. But yeah, let's hurry up and continue. They'll probably throw an even bigger one next year. Huh? Why? Well, you're about that age, Nelly. We are a reasonable, distinguished family. So there are a number of different houses that would like to have connections with us. So, so what you're saying is do it for the family? No, it's not. I won't date or marry anyone. I have no interest in being used as a pawn for their inter-family politics. Pawn? I wouldn't go that far. And I'm sure Father wants to let you choose yourself. You know, someone you actually love? Love? I never thought I would hear you talking about love, dearest Mel. You don't even understand what makes Shakespeare's plays so beautiful, and you're talking about love? You fell asleep during Romeo and Juliet's, and you're talking about love? We went all the way out there to Globe Theater too. Well, pardon me for being ignorant when it comes to romance and the arts. But you're not Nellie. Shakespeare's make-believe stories make you cry like a baby. Anyone would cry to that. You you would have been crazy to sleep through it through. That's not what I'm trying to say. Someone as emotional, vibrant as you, Nellie, would have no problem finding love. Dearest Mel, we should dance. Uh, Lady Nellie, could I have this? Let's dance, dearest Mel. What? Me? Wait up! Come on! I really like this song. Quit pulling on me, Nellie. What's the point of us dancing? We're siblings. Mother and father are staring daggers at us. No matter what? The fuck? No matter what day it is today, dearest Mel. Your birthday. Exactly. So I could do what I want. Now, attend to your princess as proper prince should. Oh, jeez. How do I get myself into this? Nellie's skirt fluttered around, along with her as she stepped in time to the music. She was not only a skilled singer, but a skilled dancer as well. Mel, on the other hand, fumbled over his own feet, trying to keep up. One would be hard pressed to describe his dance abilities as good, even as flattery. Though boys of his prodigy were taught to dance as part of their etiquette lessons, he found himself more being dragged around by his sister. He could hardly be said to be attended to her. This is humiliating. Because his parents had been hands off and raising him, largely giving him free rein to study and learn what he pleased. Now looked like he was tangled up marionette. From throughout the hall, he could hear giggling, uncomfortable chuckles, and people coughing to disguise their laughter. Come on, dearest Mel. If this is the best you can manage, what are you gonna do when you find a girl that catches your eye? I won't. So it doesn't matter. Follow my lead, Mel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nellie alone enjoyed her time dancing with her brother, a quiet throw at time. But it did not matter to her that he moved awkwardly or that the guests were giving them cold stares. It was their parents who first cracked under the pressure, just as their father was about to give an exaggerated cough to stop the music. A ruckus suddenly swelled up the near entrance. What could that be? Who knows? Whatever's going on, I've been spared. The music came to a stop, and the party guests began bustling. The siblings' father spoke up sternly above the noise in order to quell the spreading commotion. He ordered the servants to investigate, had the music restarted, gave a short apology for interruption, and set the party back on course. I went to go check on the entrance with the other servants. As I recall, oh my, why are you looking at me like that? These are not my memories, but who those which dwell within the mansion. Do you think we should be following what happens next from my perspective then? That is not what confused you. Well, your questions shall be answered in time. In time. Now let us return to our tale. Though the party had fallen still for a moment, their father's decisive actions restored the guests' festive moods in short order. So it was not by any means the commotion that caused the ball to conclude there earlier than planned. Oh dear, I hear thunder. It was rather loud too. It sounds like we have quite the storm brewing. They lived in the country where weather was nothing if not unpredictable. Rain was frequent occurrence there. The stretches of time with clear skies grew longer as summer approaches. But with the weather as still coming what unstoppable on the cups of two seasons. They had a strong wind that night as well, which had turned to raindrops into the little spears on the window. Where the party continues on any longer, no one was able to go home. Ugh. Although their father were quite concerned that Nellie had not gone on with any of the aristocrat boys, he decided to cut the festa short. Thank goodness it ended early. How lucky I am. This must be a blessing for always being such a good girl. I'm not sure having your own birthday party cut short counts as lucky. But it was no fun. I can't help it if I'm not enjoying myself. And for heaven's sake, Arthur was here. I have no interest in dancing with that Dunes. Arthur? Who's that again? someone who was here? Unbelievable. You don't remember a thing, do you, dearest Mel? He came over a few times when we were little. He's covered in gross freckles. And he's a huge jerk. He said my hair looked like the color of fallen leaves. Fallen leaves! Just thinking about that ugly smirk has me fuming. And yet he acts like nothing happened. He even calls me Lady Nellie, for goodness sake. Are you listening, dearest Mel? I'm listening. I wonder what that ruckus earlier was. You weren't listening, were you? Who cares about that? I'm sorry, but aren't you curious? It probably wasn't another guest, at least. Maybe a cat snuck in. You think so? I do. But enough about that. Would you like to play cards in my room, dearest Mel? Seriously, I'm exhausted though. It's not even that late. Fine. Something feels kind of off. A cat? I want to go check. Come on, hurry up. Hold on. You don't need to drag me, Nellie. My birthday isn't over yet, so you're not done attending to me. Oh, Nellie. Okay, give me a second. I want to learn how to save. Let me press triangle. Not triangle. Square. Ah! There it is. I had to press fucking square. Okay, now I know what to press. Let's continue. The rain just won't let up. I can't sleep. I wonder what the commotion earlier was about. For goodness sake. It's all the storm's fault. That's why I can't sleep. I'm just fretting over nothing. I'm sure Nellie was right. It was just a cat. Maybe a dog? I can't sleep. I hardly ever had this much trouble falling asleep. What could this feeling be, I wonder? It's not quite foreboding. Walk around the house at this time of night isn't going to help anything. But I'm not going to fall asleep just lying here. The only sounds could be heard in the dark corners were the sharp pitter-patter of the rain, his footsteps, and his breathing. Though he was intimidatingly familiar with the layout of his house, that night the hallways felt like an endless labyrinth veiled in shadows. No moonlight shone through the windows, so he naturally found himself moving cautiously despite being in his own residence. Keeping the palm of his hand pressed up against the chilly walls, he put one foot in front of the other, but to where he was supposed to head. Mel, of course, had no way of answering that question himself. If he had anything, it was like a guidance from above, the path to his destination lit by flashes of lightning. Or perhaps There was something else leading him along, though he progressed with a fair bit of hesitation in his step. Mel was slowly but surely drawing nearer to one room in particular. He made his way through the seemingly endless halls, past the living room in its fireplace long since cooled, into another corridor, then stopped outside of Abigail's bedchamber. The dim glow of the lamp spilled through the crack in the door. A gust of wind is not necessarily to make a fume flicker. A persistent movement or vibrations in the air from someone speaking, the slightest of motion can cause the light of the fire to quiver, shifting subtly, as though nudged by his invisible fingertip. I can see light from inside. Is she still awake? A voice? He seemed to be hesitating. It would not be difficult for him to approach the door and peer inside. But he had reservations about peeping in on another's chambers, even if this is his own house. Moreover, this room was assigned to a woman. There was a woman behind that door. What would you do, master, in this situation? Would you succumb to your curiosity and gaze inside? Or would you respect the owner's privacy? I shouldn't be doing this. But the voice. It feels like it's calling to me? Or someone else. Ah, yes, me. Could said someone's watching me at that moment. He had succumbed to his curiosity. He stood on the other side of the door from me, his flaxen eyes open wide, trying to remain as visible as possible. The wavering in his heart seemed to create a faint ripples in the air, which I pretended not to notice. Yes, I knew he was there. I could sense his presence and his wavering emotions. However, I could not begin to speculate as his true feelings or however great a surprise this was to him. I am too discovering new facets of this tale by reviewing through the eyes of a mansion. But it is not who is of concern, master. It is you. You and I know I shouldn't be doing this. I should be ashamed of myself. But I can't look away. Who is that? Her skin is so pale. You can practically see through it. Is it that white because she was out in the cold rain? Her hair is white as snow. Her eyes, they're like, how do I describe it? My vocabulary truly lacks for the situation like this. They look like blood? No, that's just disturbing. Then wine, perhaps? No, more translucent than that. Gemstones, then. Yes, gemstones. Her eyes are like rubies. I never seen anyone like her before. What could they be talking about? Mel's eyes were fixated on the particular young woman. She had a glass-like skin, her eyes that glimmered into the flickering candlelight, a snow-white hair that flowed like luxurious silk. But her lips were bluish purple, her soft, delicate skin soiled with grime. Her twinkly eyes pointed down at the floor, with her hair disheveled mess. She was, even at a glance, clearly not a lady of means. The tip of her fingernails were cracked from the cold, her nails paled from malnourish, and her garb little more than rags. However, truly beauty is always visible, no matter what it may be, hidden beneath. Even wrapped like veil of insur- even if she thought herself hideous. I wonder what happened to her. Mel could no longer avert his gaze from the girl's visage. He had, for the time being, forgotten the shame he felt for peeping. As he strained his ears to hear the conversation taking place inside, the sickly voice arose from the white-haired girl's purple lips. So feeble was the sound of the gentle breeze blowing through the room could carry it away. I don't know what kind of voice I should give her. Okay, give me a second. I need to drink water and I'll figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna try very sounding super sweet, whatever. Apologies for the trouble. Think nothing of it. Give your apologies and thanks to the mistress. Understood. There is something strangely comforting about this house, almost as I've been here before. If my father were here, I'm sure he would be quite fond of it. I am truly sorry about your father. That's not... There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could have done, I imagine. When you came to our rescue, he was already... Rescued? Father? Was that perchance what the commotion was about? He stared intently, entranced by the scene unfolding behind the door. A gaze can often signal one's presence to others more effectively than words. The white-haired girl could likely sense him there as well. She flickered her gem-like eyes upwards. Ugh! That that was then the boy finally let fled a pang of panic. For a split second, his flaxen eyes met her ruby eyes, Jesus, causing him to recoil from the door. His heart was pounding like the rain outside. Carefully not to make a sound, he took 2 steps away. Did she catch me? I'm not sure. It was only for a moment. She could have seen me. The boy did not have the courage to peek in on the room for a second time, so he cautiously returned to his bedchamber as quietly as he could manage. But even beneath his covers, he could not erase the girl's eyes from his memory. Her, uh, her metallic red irises, Jesus. Her voice delicate as a glass sculpture. Her pale, almost lifeless skin, her pure white hair. Every singular detail keep him from banishing her image from his mind, nor he could restrain his heavy pounding heart. Who could she be? Is something the matter? No, I just thought I felt someone watching us. It's only your imagination, I'm sure. If you're not imagine, if not your imagination, then perhaps some unseen force is watching you. Unseen force? Are you familiar with how people refer to this mansion? Rose Manor? Yes, indeed. It is called Rose Manor because you can smell the sweet fragrance of the rose garden even at a great distance. But that's not what I meant. It is said that a witch resides within the house. A witch? I not heard any such stories. You probably wouldn't have. It was a very, very long time ago. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. You have a particular presence about you. Should I be concerned about, should I consider that a compliment? Bitch can't read. It's getting late. You should get some rest. A room has already been set aside for you. But first, may I ask you one thing? Yes? I do not believe you have given me your name yet. My name? My name is... L. Mm. Wake up. Get up, Mel! What? Huh? It's morning? You disappointed me, dearest Mel. It's very much long since morning. I didn't see you at breakfast, so I came to find out what was the matter. I've really been asleep that long? And father was too lenient on you, dearest Mel. Oversleeping is hardly a proper behavior for a firstborn son. I know. But before that... Yes, dearest Mel? What are you doing here? You can't go prancing into a boy's bedchambers. Leave that to the servants. I did send one for you. You're the one who refused to wake up. Besides, it's not like we're strangers. We're used to sleep together all the time. That was so long ago. Things are different now. Oh, you're overthinking it, silly. Now hurry up, out of bed, sleepyhead. Alright, I'm getting up. So you can see yourself out. Oh my, you look awful, dear Smell. For someone who overslept, you look like you didn't get a week last night. You think so? You didn't go out of town last night, didn't you? Naughty, naughty boy.
I would never. You know that.
You squeaked. I didn't think I'd believe you.
I didn't go out last night or anything. I'm just tired because... Yeah, I ain't playing cards until late, Nelly.
Hey, we weren't playing for that long. Besides, look at me. I got up just fine.
Anyway, shoo. I can't get dressed with you in here.
Fine, I'm leaving.
Phew.
Oh, almost forgot, dearest Mel.
What now?
Come on, no need to be mean. I'm sure you'll be quite surprised at the news.
Oh?
At breakfast, which you missed, Father told us.
Told you what?
Do I really want to say? It sounds like you want me out of your room, dearest Mel.
Please, Nelly.
We got a new maid today from a house we have ties to, supposedly. I never seen anyone like her before. For supposedly coming from a good family, she isn't very graceful, and I never seen her at social gatherings. But then that's not the surprising part.
Does that maid?
She's peculiar. Has a very unusual appearance, that one.
Have my hair?
What? How do you know that, dearest Mel?
Ugh. Thanks, Nelly.
Hey, get back here! For goodness sake, what's gotten into him? At the time, the majority of servants at the mansion were men. However, the ladies of the house all had obligation. So there were several women servants, including myself included. The maids, by and large, were selected from the daughters of esteemed families. It was, you could say, a sort of training before they enter society. The girls who serve at the house, even more than powerful than their own. And the white-haired girl Mel saw the night before was such a maid. When you heard this, Mel could not sit still any longer.
Oh, I didn't really think this through, did I? I don't even know where she is. I'm guessing probably with Mother's maid. White hair. It has to be the girl from last night. But
Deep down, he was having difficult believing the young woman he'd seen the previous night was truly here to be a servant. And can you blame him? When he saw her, she was a most mess. Hardly would you envision from a girl of class. But he did not seek her to find whether that was true. He merely wanted to see her once more to ascertain whether he had witnessed the previous night was real or his imagination. And he wanted to have an actual conversation with her.
I don't want to run into Mother. That'll be awkward.
He was heading toward his mother's bedchamber, but the closer he drew, the heavier each step grew. He rounded the corner debating whether or not to head back and stopped at his tracks. On occasion wishes do come true. Jesus. When Mel turned to the corner, he saw her, the same girl, that same white hair. Ah, she appeared to be cleaning the hallway. She traced along the wooden carvings lining the walls, making certain not to miss even a speck of dust. The girl wore a pristine dress in uniform of the mansion's. There were no longer any veils to obscure her beauty. All that covered her pure white hair like a glass, and glass-like skin was no longer. The one thing had not changed was her listless ruby eyes.
Pardon me.
Hearing his footsteps, the woman raised her head. She caught Mel's gaze for a moment, merely blinking at him in silence. Lord Mel? Yes? Your father informed me of you.
Did he? I guess I don't need to introduce myself then.
I believe she was tempted to smile, though it was difficult to tell, and she quickly dropped her gaze back to the floor. Flax and Ruby met only for the briefest moment. She seemed to be looking at both someone and no one at all. Everyone here truly has the most beautiful color of hair. Did you have business with the mistress, Lord Mel? I can let her know if you like.
No, I was looking for you.
For me? Mel felt though all the blood in his body had begun to flow backwards. He could not officiously describe the sensation, but in the word, it resembles panic. On his way to her, Mel had come up with a number of subjects he wanted to talk about, and generally had little trouble speaking with others. He had less experience interacting with a woman. This was true, but the time he had spent around Nellie had kept him from stumbling into much. Until then.
Yes, for you.
Why would you be looking for me, Lord Mel?
I was wondering how you were doing.
Pardon? I'm quite fine.
Good! That's great to hear. You fool, Mel, what were you even saying? You have the most important things to ask, like where she came from. Or tell her that she's pretty hair and eyes. But I don't want to trouble her too much.
Lord Mel?
Yes?
Sorry, you just suddenly felt silent. Was I, in your way?
In my way? No, not at all. What are you up to?
I'm cleaning?
Well, yeah, I didn't even need to ask. Ah, you're cleaning. Oh, can you just let the other servants take care of the cleaning? You're the one of the noble's daughters who we took in, right? Then why is Mother making...
No, I'm, I'm doing this because I want to. The mistress appeared to be busy, and I could not simply idle.
But...
I enjoy cleaning.
Well, if you say so. Say, yesterday...
This mansion is truly a it's truly a thing of beauty. All the many roses in the garden, even the furniture has a great decal of thought put into it. This family must have a wonderful sense of aesthetic.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Did she just change the subject on me?
I'm delighted to have been given the opportunity to serve such a magnificent house.
Mother and father actually had nothing to do with that. Not even the garden. That's all been around since my grandfather's time. This mansion was a complete wreck when he bought it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, frankly, I'm surprised he actually paid money for it. The chandelier in the foyer was shattered and only half attached to the ceiling. Most of the decorations on the walls were broken.
I can hardly imagine. This is marvelous, impressive house.
I'm sure he'd be flattered to hear that. My grandfather was a bit of a enteric. He liked to do things that people didn't expect just to watch the looks of the surprise on their faces. He was the kind of man who would buy a mansion that was beyond repair just to give it a completely new life. Everyone has seen the property before was renowned, was extinguished, astonished. Holy shit. They regretted not taking the opportunity themselves, seeing the transformation it underwent. Huh.
Huh?
I was just thinking that you're kind of like this house.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, when you first arrived? Oh, no, never mind, forget it. She'll figure it out that you're peeping on her, stupid. She hasn't yet, has she?
Yes?
It's nothing. The more I think about it, you and the mansion aren't really comparable.
Oh,
The truth is, being a rundown mess isn't the only reason nobody wanted to buy this house. They say, okay, that all who dwell within this house shall be met with misfortune. Do you believe it? I'm just kidding. It's not actually true. It's all rumors and hearsay, embellished to make the tale more exciting. The rumors only started because of how it used to look. If the mansion truly begun misfortune, then we wouldn't still be here. And it wouldn't explain how my grandfather died. Do you know how he passed away?
No. How did he?
Inside, a lovely lady.
What?
Believe it or not, it's actually how he died, together with a young, beautiful woman. His time ran out while he was making love to her. Oh my god!
So fucking stupid.
A rather cruel way to go.
But he was hardly misfortunate.
Would I tell you? Ah,
Yes?
just so you know, I promise I didn't inherit my grandfather's propensity for such a base behavior. I am a pure body. I'm a pure of body and spirit, dedicated holier to my studies. So, I'm a fucking priest, basically.
Ah,
Hey, she laughed.
my apologies.
No, it's fine. Anyway, we were talking about the mansion, right? I've always thought it was some kind of strange place myself. That the dress you're wearing, it was found there after my grandfather bought it. You don't see that kind of design around these parts, so I'm guessing it was probably imported. The architecture is really old-fashioned too, which must have caught grandfather's eyes. When he announced his plans to buy it, the entire family opposed his decision, but he refused to budge. Renovation upon renovation gave the mansion new life, but all of his work, it was most fond of the roses in the garden. He collected species from all across the world, and every time he got a new one, he would summon gardeners to arrange and grow them. It took incredibly long time to complete. There were even some that wouldn't grow in the climate of this land, but grandfather refused to give in.
He truly loved roses.
Me? I really don't get how someone could be so impassive about them. It's just embarrassing every time someone calls his house Rose Manor.
Perhaps the roses were meant for someone?
What?
I am simply speculating. Rose makes wonderful gifts, after all.
Indeed, they do. If you like roses as much as Nellie, then you're welcome to go see them for yourself. Pick as many as you like. If anyone asks, just say I gave you permission.
I...
Don't be shy. I'm sure they'll get tiring if all you do is work.
No, I'm sensitive to sunlight.
Oh? That's unusual. Perhaps that explains why you're so pale. You fucking ghost. I had no idea. It sounds rough. And your skin is so pretty too.
You don't seem terribly surprised.
What? Oh no, I'm just very much surprised. Or would you have to prefer a moment dramatic response?
No, I expected you to find it disturbing. I'm sensitive to sunlight and I can hardly spend any time outside. That makes me sound like some kind of demonic creature.
Aha!
Huh?
Oh, you worry too much. There's nothing a monster in the world as sweet as you. Ah!
Yes?
Are the other maids teasing you, perhaps? That black hair one especially. She's... how do I put it? A little frightening. Almost as she has a steel heart or something. She's imperpetuable. Right, she's one of the mother's maids too, isn't she? Now I'm even more worried. Since you refuse to follow my instructions, you're there henceforth hellspawn. I can imagine her saying that. Oh, and again.
I'm very sorry.
No need to apologize. In fact, I wish you laughed more.
Um, she's actually very kind to me. And everything she does with incredible precision and efficiency. Oh my god, I said it. She looks so young, and yet she has such skill. How long has she been here in the mansion?
Actually, she's been here for quite some time, but I don't know exactly how long. No one knows how old she is. It's kind of creepy.
I never once considered her such.
Sorry, you're right. It's bad manners to speak ill of others. Either way, she still scares me. It's like there's nothing, no light in her eyes, or like her smiles are all fake. Does that make her any less pretty though? Ah, the conversation died. I have to think of something else to talk about. Um,
Um,
yes. You can ask me anything.
does that mean your father, Lord Mel, often retire from the mansion? I have not seen him around.
Oh, yeah, father frequently returns home. This mansion is actually our second house. Why did you ask, though?
I was just curious. Nothing more.
Oh. Um,
Um,
yes, what is it?
one of the maids asked to see me. So I should hurry on my way if you'll excuse me.
What? Alright. See you later then.
Goodbye.
Alright. One moment!
Huh?
Since you're sensitive to the sun, I could pick up some roses from time to time for you. For you to decorate your room.
Lord Mel?
That's all. Sorry for holding you up. Ah, I'm so bad at this. She definitely thinks I'm obnoxious. I want to hide under a rock. I want to reverse the time and try this over again.
Roses are not becoming of me.
He's too kind.
Jesus. Fucking jump scare. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for now. Thank you for listening to this terrible audiobook. I appreciate it if you stay all the way to the end or eventually pass out. Anyways, I'll see you guys the next time and goodbye.